Attention, Bulls Nation. The wait is over. Zach LaVine is ready to silence trade rumors and reclaim his spot as an elite player, while new star Josh Giddey is battling back from injury to make an explosive impact in Chicago. What does this mean for the Bulls' playoff hopes? Buckle up, because this season is about to get intense. Let's dive into all the drama, the promises, and what's at stake as we gear up for tip-off. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. Today, we're diving deep into the buzz from the Chicago Bulls Media Day, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's happening with some of the biggest names in the game. This season is shaping up to be a roller coaster, so grab your popcorn and settle in. Let's kick things off with the star of the show, Zach LaVine. He stepped into the media room with a fire in his belly. Before any questions could even be asked, the Bulls' $215 million superstar made it crystal clear that he was ready to address the elephant in the room. After a long offseason filled with trade rumors and speculation, LaVine took a moment to reflect on his journey, stating, "When you go through a long offseason like I have, you learn a lot about yourself and the company you keep." This isn't just a throwaway line, it's a declaration of self-awareness and growth. LaVine didn't just brush off the drama, he firmly took a stand. He emphasized, "Whenever there's something that needs to be said, it'll come from Zach LaVine or my representation. Everything else you can take with a grain of salt." It's a powerful reminder that he's in control of his narrative. He's not letting the endless chatter distract him. Instead, LaVine is focused on one thing, getting back on track and helping the Bulls find their footing this season. Now, the organization is feeling that too. Bulls Executive Vice President Art Raskarniovas echoed this sentiment by sidestepping trade inquiries, concentrating instead on how LaVine fits into their revamped roster. With big names like DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso departing, the front office is in a major restructuring phase. It's a time for new beginnings, and all eyes are on how this team can rebound from a difficult past season. But let's not sugarcoat it, last season was a tough ride for LaVine. He averaged just 19.5 points and struggled with his shooting, finishing with a dismal 34.9% from three-point range. That's a far cry from his previous performances, and it's safe to say that both LaVine and the Bulls are looking for redemption. To add to the drama, his season ended prematurely due to a foot injury. The stakes are high as he gears up to reclaim his former glory and lead the Bulls into a new era, one that might involve a trade down the line. This offseason has been pivotal for LaVine. He's put in the work to improve his game, reevaluating his approach and focusing on what he needs to do to succeed. He's shown resilience and determination, but the question remains, can he bounce back to become the player the Bulls need him to be? Bulls fans are eager to see if he can channel that competitive spirit into a fresh start. Now, let's turn our attention to another exciting player, Josh Giddey. The Australian standout recently dropped a surprise injury revealed during his media session. Giddey explained that he ruptured his anterior talofibular ligament during a quarterfinal loss to Serbia while representing Australia at the Paris Olympics. Talk about a setback. Giddey initially thought he was dealing with a simple rolled ankle, but upon returning home to Melbourne, scans revealed the more serious issue. It's a tough break for any player, especially for someone looking to make a mark after being traded to the Bulls from Oklahoma City in June. The injury has certainly limited his ability to fully integrate with his new team, but Giddey remains optimistic about his recovery. Despite the restrictions, Giddey is staying positive. He participated in voluntary practices leading up to training camp, and he assured fans that he'll be ready for a full workload by the season opener on October 23 RD against the Pelicans. He stated, "Everything is getting much better. If it was a playoff game, I'd be out there playing." That's the kind of mentality you want from a young star. Giddey's ability to create plays and his court vision make him an exciting addition to the Bulls. Fans are buzzing about what he can bring to the table, especially with LaVine leading the charge. This duo could be pivotal for Chicago as they look to reclaim their spot in the playoff race. But can they find their rhythm quickly enough? That's the million-dollar question. Speaking of teamwork, let's talk about the coaching strategy under Billy Donovan. Donovan has a reputation for maximizing player potential and adapting his game plan to fit the strengths of his roster. With LaVine and Giddey, he has the perfect canvas to paint a new style of play that emphasizes fast breaks, ball movement, and strategic spacing on the floor. The Bulls' revamped roster offers Donovan a unique opportunity. He's got young talent in Giddey, combined with seasoned players like LaVine. This mix could lead to an exciting brand of basketball, one that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. However, integrating new players and crafting a cohesive strategy will be a significant challenge. The chemistry between LaVine and Giddey is crucial. Can they build that connection quickly enough to start the season strong? As we look ahead to the season opener on October 23 RD, the excitement is building. Will LaVine find his shooting touch again? Can Giddey make an immediate impact? And how will the rest of the roster step up in this new era for the Bulls? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, Chicago basketball is back in the spotlight, and fans are ready for a thrilling ride. Looking beyond the Bulls roster, let's not forget about the competition. The Eastern Conference is loaded with talent this season. Teams like the Milwaukee Bucks, Miami Heat, and Boston Celtics are all vying for supremacy, making each game crucial. The Bulls need to position themselves as contenders quickly to gain respect in a tough conference. How they perform against these rivals will be critical in establishing their identity for the season. So, what does all of this mean for the Bulls? With LaVine laser-focused on basketball and Giddey pushing through his recovery, Chicago is set for an intriguing season ahead. The organization is undergoing a transformation, and while the pressure is palpable, both players seem determined to prove their worth. It's about more than just individual performances, it's about fostering a team culture that can lead to sustained success. As the countdown to the season opener ticks down, fans are buzzing with anticipation. Will the Bulls be a playoff team this year? Can LaVine regain his status as an elite player? And how will Giddey adjust to life in Chicago? The excitement is palpable, and we're all eager to see how this season unfolds. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates as the season unfolds. What are your thoughts on LaVine's bold statements and Giddey's recovery? Comment below and let's get the conversation started. Until next time, keep your game strong and your spirits higher. The Bulls are ready to roar, and we'll be right here to cover every moment.